Welcome back to another episode of Murderess Podcast where Ray Earl be straight fooling. Straight fooling. Would you stop acting like you frozen? You are not frozen. Fucking with people on YouTube.
I'm just looking for my angle.
Is that what you're doing right now?
Mm-hmm. Getting to these eyebrows.
Shout out to everybody on YouTube who's watching this right now. It is I, Sidney Smith, comedian August O'Neill, and Ray Earl. You can see all of our handles right there at the bottom. We ask that you go ahead and give us a follow on IG. We got a lot of stuff, cool stuff going on, stand-up, movies, podcasts, a lot of cool stuff going on. So at Sidney Smith Creative, at comedian August.O'Neill, and then at Ray Earl Comedy. For those of you who are listening to the podcast, and shout out to you guys for jumping in here with us. For my long-time Murderous Podcast listeners, how are you? Thank you guys for getting in here with us again and supporting. I want to throw some shout outs out this week if I can, because we do have some long-time listeners I have not given any love to. We'll get to my co-host soon, but just give me a minute here. I want to shout out Taryn. I've known her since she could drink legally. She's always been a great supporter of all things I do, including this podcast, so I appreciate her. No out there who listens, I appreciate you. Shell, who listens, I appreciate you as well. The Henry family, thank you guys for jumping in, checking us out. And my homie Casey, all the way out in Australia, thank you for jumping in here and checking us out too. Do appreciate it.
Well, it's a whole family reunion.
Hey,
that's what it sounds like.
There's some folks who've been listening since day one, and then there's a whole host of other folks out there who are all over the world. You know, we had a couple people who jumped in from Japan and China. We had quite a few people jump in from London last week as well and listen. So while I
London?
While I love all of that, I got to make sure I show some love every once in a while to those who were here from the very beginning. So thank you guys very much. Don't forget, if you're catching this for the first time, Apple Podcasts loves to rate based off reviews and ratings. So go give us a great review. Give us a great rating. We would love it. We would appreciate it. Thank you very much. And same thing on YouTube. Also, I'm going to scroll at the bottom here shortly. But if you want to become a patron of our Patreon, just go to Sidney Smith Creative, CRE8TIV.com, and click the Patreon button. Super easy. You can do it for just $1. You can be a patron for $1. So we appreciate it. All right. With all that said,
$1 make you holler.
Yeah, $1 make August holler. All right, so let's jump
to
the rest of the podcast.
You gotta shave it first.
Oh God!
Shut up, Ray.
What's good, August? What's good, Ray? How y'all doing? Food.
Doing good.
Good.
Doing good in the neighborhood.
Well, we didn't have August last week, so Ray and I had a great time. For those of you who listened last week, it was just Ray and myself. I did the story last week. I think it was a pretty good one. Ray enjoyed it, even though he knew it somewhat. I think I had little details I threw in there he hadn't heard yet. So we had a good time with it. And from the looks of the numbers, people had a good time listening to it. August was off doing her own thing, recording her new podcast, Fat Girl Podcast, right, August?
Yes, so, the Fat Girl Podcast, which stands for Food and Travel Girl.
So there'll be some more information coming. Yep, there'll be more information coming for that. Once you guys support that as well when she's ready to launch it. Right now, she's loading up those episodes right now. So we will.
Right now, I'm just eating for free.
Which I'm pretty sure this is why August created this podcast. Ray, would you be surprised if August created this podcast just so she could eat at different restaurants for free?
If you see every episode at the Crab Shack, you know she getting for free, okay? Because you know that's what she like, okay?
That is the headquarters. That is August headquarters right there.
The Crab Shack.
The Angry Crab.
Oh, God. No.
The Angry Crab. That's right, the Angry Crab. Yeah. If every episode is at the Angry Crab.
I can't eat shellfish to begin with, so, but if I could, I wouldn't eat it there. I've been to that place before. I've been to the other place that people like to go. And I'm like, what is with you people just like your food delivered to you in a Ziploc bag? And you sit at picnic tables.
It's good. Oh, there's the one in Glendale at Stir Crazy, like over in that area. That's the spicy one. Yeah.
I don't like hot. Let me tell you why I don't like hot and juicy. Hot and juicy's corn is like stale. It looks stale and it's rubbery. No.
Well, what would you
break your teeth on it?
Gene and I went once and we got the medium spice. Girl almost blew her asshole out at the table.
Nope. I do mild.
For people who are new to this podcast, you should know we do talk about murders. We talk about only female murders. But before we get there, we got to talk some stuff. And Ray and August will deliver it unfiltered. I'm sorry, Ray, continue.
I'm telling you, because Gene is mixed. He's half Mexican and half white. Well, that white side of him kicked in with that angry crab. Okay, because hot and juicy almost blew his asshole out. Okay, he was like, "You can have the rest of it. I can't eat it."
He's like, girl.
He was sitting at the table the whole time. Can I have another Coca-Cola?
No. I get mild. I get a whole pound with the head-on shrimp, 2 corn, an order of potatoes, an order of sausage, and 3 eggs. And I come home.
I'm sorry,
if you want to know what every black person in Arizona is, they either at Angry Crab or they at Hot and Juicy. Okay, it just be full of niggas in there. Okay, just
all day.
All day long.
I like my carry out.
And it used to be Red Lobster back in the day. But I don't know what it is with black people and seafood. I have no idea what it is with seafood and black folks.
I think it's because our ancestors were brought over on the boat, and it's just bringing us back to our roots. I don't know.
It sounds like you don't know. You'll say some shit.
Was that a stretch? Was that a stretch?
We're trying to eat healthy. We're trying to eat healthier. That's all it is.
We gonna eat healthy. We gonna throw a half a pound of butter on 1 crab leg. Okay.
Who does that? I'll do that.
First of all, August, it's nothing about what you the way you eat has to do with eating healthy.
Look, let me show you my body. Oh wait, I didn't shave, but hold on, let me show you my body.
Yeah. I know.
Put them
pits away, girl.
Yeah,
put them pits away.
Put them buckwheat pits away, man.
Put them Rosa Parks arms away.
The Rosa Parks arms.
Fade right now, boy. I got a fade right now for it, though.
I love the easy thing that everybody goes to when they talk about their workout. Before anything else, they go to the bicep.
I can show you right now.
I do this.
Let me show you my glutes.
Look at that.
I can't do that. See, I'm gonna do that with my ass cheeks.
For people listening, For people who listen on the podcast, Ray is doing the old Terry Crews pec move, and then then of course August, had to let us know she couldn't move her pecs, but she could move.
Yeah, I can.
Other
my cheeks.
Mm-hmm. You'll just see her in her chair doing this.
Is that what I'll be doing?
Ray, I love August, but I hope not.
And look, that's why I'm not even going to be looking at y'all. I'm just going to read my story. I ain't even going to look at y'all today.
Good.
Y'all acting all sensitive.
Let me go ahead and change this subject to something else. So it looks like Ray and I both had some shows here recently. I want to go first and just give a quick shout out to Tempe Improv. Alex, Zach, and that whole crew over there always treat me very, very good. So shout out to them over there. Had a great weekend with AJ Wilkerson and Pete Lee. Fantastic guys to work with. Felt like it was 3 headliners on all 3 spots, and people just showed up. And people just left feeling good, feeling like they saw the best show they've ever seen. I heard that quite a bit from people, like, "Though this is the best show I've ever seen." So,
wonderful.
Yeah, so it was nice. It was good. It was a great weekend. More shows coming up. Working out. I was late today, so this is what I was going to talk about. So August was giving me shit because August would say she's on time, but she's not really on time. She usually got colors in her hair. She be eating, or she's up and down. She got to get wine. I got to, she got stuff to put on makeup, all kind of shit. But
I would do it. I was here.
August is like every female employee you ever, or coworker you ever had that shows up to the office but can't work right on time because she still has shit she need to be doing.
I still got to log in and set up.
But I was here. I was here.
I'm like, hey, I'm on time. No
I get it. You got to ease into the work day.
Yes.
Okay.
I was
ease.
whatever. I was ready. Y'all get on my nerves.
So anyway, I had a meeting today, and I'm working out, putting together my comedy special for later this year, and trying to pick venues. And I was thinking about it, guys and gal. I don't know if I want to do it at a comedy club. My buddy, who's going to be my executive producer on it, he's like, let's not do a comedy club. Let's do something else, another type of venue. Let's do something different than what everybody else is doing. What do you guys think?
For your special?
Yeah.
So I even like the Herberger Theater. I'm not saying do the Herberger Theater, but do something that's not a comedy club. Shoot it at like a theater. Not the comedy club.
Maybe a Kentucky Fried Chicken. That's different. Do comedy while they in line. Every now and then, sometimes somebody just want a biscuit. They done had a rough day. They got to feed the kids. Let's give them a show at the Kentucky Fried Chicken. Okay,
how about
I can get a wing and a laugh. What's wrong with that?
How about we do that for your special? We do your special.
Okay. Well, you heard it here first. Okay. That's what mine's going to be.
At the KFC. We're not shooting my damn special at no KFC, man. And I don't know about doing it at the Herberger. If I was going to do it at the Herberger, I would just shoot it at a club. So I don't know. I got to figure it out. I'm not saying the Herberger, but just a theater atmosphere. Because a lot of the specials I've been watching on Netflix, they're at a theater. Not necessarily a comedy club, like Chris Rock's was and Monique's was. Monique's, I watched her. She had some stuff to get off her chest. I mean, there were funny moments, but at a theater.
All these comedians.
What was it?
I was trying to watch John Mulaney's special. He just got out of rehab and everything. I was like,
ooh, that's the one I had a baby with that Olivia.
No. So he was the writer at Saturday Night Live and everything.
Yeah.
And he was really, really funny and everything, but he developed a little cocaine, a little Adderall, a little Xanax.
Yeah.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, that's what happened.
Okay.
And if you look at him, he don't even look like that type of person. But he just got out of rehab and everything. And I was trying to watch it. I was like, this shit too sad. Can you do a bump and bring up the energy or something? I mean, I need a laugh.
Can you do a bump and bring up the energy?
What is wrong with our brother? Oh, Lord.
What are you talking about? You just got there talking about Monique's special, and there was some funny parts. There was nothing funny about Monique's special.
The funny part to me was the chin strap. When the girl took the chin strap off, was like talking like the other eye.
Oh, no, that was funny. That was funny.
That was fun.
That was funny.
This is what I had to say about the Monique special. Outside that, I didn't think it was funny. I wish it had been funny because you went through all of this effort to make Netflix give you this. You had to show the fuck out. And I just didn't think she did for being someone who demanded to get... Like, you can't demand equality and then halfway present when the opportunity is given to you. You know what I'm saying? And so I felt like that she did that. It
kind of felt like a filmed therapy session.
Yeah.
Yes.
Some funny bits. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So she...
Go ahead, guys. Go ahead.
I said she was able to get us hard, but she couldn't make us come. That's what happened.
Yeah.
She couldn't get nobody hard with that. What are you talking about?
We got hard.
Shit.
Speaking of hard,
well, and the jokes were telegraphed. The punchlines were telegraphed. The whole thing, coming home, working all day, and blah blah blah, and then trying to get some ass to her husband, and he was like, "No, thank you," and then he gonna touch it and put it on her nose, and what is that? I'm like, this is so high school fucking open mic type material you're doing. This is not good.
Yeah.
The other thing that I took away, because I watched through the credits because I was very interested in this. Her husband has managed to hustle his way into a writer's credit and a producer's credit and all these other things. I'm like, this woman is just letting this dude collect checks off of. In my
she calls him
because she's
daddy.
stigmatized. She calls him daddy. Stigmatized.
Yeah, she does. I know a lot of women who call that man daddy, but they not letting that hustle happen. Go ahead, Ray. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But I think, after she got this off her chest, I think she'll come back stronger a little bit later because now she's got the weight off her shoulders. It's going to open up a new realm of creativity for her. And hopefully we can see something, in the future. I don't know.
Well, she's suing the network who did the Parkers now, like she said. And now she still wants a public apology from Oprah.
Okay, well, then never mind.
Okay, thank you.
I'm sorry, she's suing the network who had the Parkers for what?
Money.
I know, but what reason? But for what reason?
Because there was something else in the contract that, it's royalties, but there was something else that said, hey, we getting this extra money and you should too. And she was like, what you talking about, Willis? Read the contract again and said, oh, bitch better have my money.
Well, I've got to get more information. I can't speak on that. But the special I did not think was very good. And I was disappointed for her because I haven't talked to one person at all. And I know a lot of folks and then no one has watched them like, oh, that was good. So,
my mom said, I thought at first she liked it. And then she said she went like the Bill Cosby girl. It was filth, foreign filth. That's how she did. Filth, foreign filth.
She did. So Tamara doesn't always watch a lot of comedy specials. For people out there, Tamara's my wife, and she doesn't come and watch me a lot unless it's a big show for some reason. But she peeked from around the corner, and the only thing she said, she cusses a lot. And normally I don't agree with my wife. Normally, my wife is like my wife, she's like a Smurf. So normally she'll say that, and I'm like, I think you're being sensitive. This time, she cussed a lot in that special.
A lot. Mm-hmm.
And normally...
F bad, and it was like...
F and M effort and the N word. I was like, ooh.
Now, you guys can tell me, before we go to the rest of this, but you guys can tell me, I do have to know, because you listen to her way more than I do. Does she cuss normally that much when she performs? It felt like a bit much.
When I saw her on Queens of Comedy, I don't think she cussed that much.
She did not on that.
In some of her other bits, I think she was just looking to maybe land her punchlines a little bit stronger. Give a little bit more shock value to it.
Well, let me say this. After watching that special, this cements that some more was the real queen of that lineup.
Oh yeah. She was.
Love me some more. Forever, forever, forever. All right. So great weekend for me. Enough talking about Monique. I want to talk more about you guys. And we can talk more about Ray having this special at KFC. But Ray, what's up, man? How did you do with the shows? I know how it went because I told you it's going to be easy. But you can let the people know how hard it was.
Well, in case no one knows, I was in House of Comedy's Funniest Comedian with the Day Job contest preliminary round on yesterday.
Congrats.
And in my round, I came in number 1, moving on to the semifinals.
Congrats.
Yes.
So, I told you.
Congratulations.
I told you he was going to get it, man.
Thank you.
I told you.
So how many people competed yesterday or in the actual competition?
Yesterday, it looked like it was maybe 12.
Ray,
no.
He actually did freeze this time, I think. I'm dropping him off. He's going to bring him come back up. See,
so it was 12 people in the competition. Wow.
So folks who are new to the podcast again, Ray is always pretending like he froze. And this time he really did freeze. So we just had to drop him off till we bring him back up. It looks like he's trying to come back right now. Let's see if we can get this. Sir, turn on your volume.
Okay. There was 12 people in the lineup. We're going to pretend like that didn't happen.
Yeah, let's do that.
There was 12 people in the lineup. And all in all, they said there's 72 people competing in this contest this year. 72 out of 450 submissions. I'm like, I didn't even know we had that many comedians here in Arizona. Okay.
You don't have 72.
I don't think we do.
So,
These are just people who think they funny. It didn't say funniest comic. It said funniest person with a day job.
That's what it said.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. I get it.
The wording.
I pick up what you're dropping. I'm picking up what you're dropping. But I got a lot of comedy coming up. Like like a lot.
Good.
That's good. Stay busy.
Yeah, stay
booked and busy.
I would like to
tell us.
my house.
I want to hear about San Francisco. I want to hear about San Francisco though. Oh, I see how your bed look. I can see it in your mirror on the wall.
Oh, that's my that's
is.
my guest futon. Okay.
Ray over here trying to tell you about the House of Comedy. You jumping straight to Frisco. He like, I don't want to talk about Frisco.
Tell us about the House of Comedy. Sorry.
So y'all know I bought that Frontier flight pass. You know that I can. It was $400, and I can fly all around domestically for. Well, the flight to get to San Francisco was $30. Okay, round trip.
Yep.
Round trip, and I went to the little disco party. Now my friend, he told me, he was like, well, you know, it's gonna be a little spicy. And I was like, okay, you know, I was expecting it. It was San Francisco. You know, it was like a gay event or whatever. And, you know, because AIDS took out all the bathhouses, you know, back in the 80s, what?
All right. Okay. Yes, sir.
So the gentleman had to find new places and new venues to do it, okay? And I got there, I'm overdressed. I'm in a t-shirt and some jeans, okay? And I'm overdressed because everybody walking around in jock straps and no shirts and everything. And I'm like, okay, all right. And then as the night goes on.
What happened?
I'm on the dance floor listening to my Donna Summers, you know, my Diana Ross, and I look over and they just fucking right there on the dance floor, you know? And then, you know, I'm 41 years old, my knees and feet hurting, so I go and I sit down on the sofa. You know, I'm sitting there on the sofa trying to rest my feet and everything, and this couple come over and sit right next to me. And this boy got his legs up in the air, just getting railed. And the first thing that comes to my mind is, now, I'm 41 years old. How the fuck is he doing that without no Aleve, no Tiger Balm, you know, no Tylenol? Because I ain't been able to put my legs behind my head since 1999.
Oh, God.
And I'm jealous.
Oh, God.
I said,
Wait. I got a question. You said they got rid of the bathhouses, so where were you at?
Well, it was called Club 6. And it's just like a venue. Like upstairs is like a DJ booth for the bar. And downstairs is another DJ booth for the bar and everything like that. But they was getting it in. Okay.
I gotta tell you, let me tell the audience something. I love both of these folks. And like I told you, they're going to give it to you unfiltered. And sometimes they say shit that I don't want to hear either. So...
I ain't give you nothing unfiltered voice. I use protection.
Yeah, you be saying some shit unfiltered. All right, Ray.
Oh, and there was none of that either.
They have no protection on this? No.
Well, you know, everyone's on PrEP now.
Yeah, I heard in the gay community, being HIV positive is like a rite of passage now.
Oh, well, I don't want it. I don't want it.
I'm just saying. I don't want the shit either.
Ray, have you heard that news? Has that been on you seen that on the bulletin board?
Well, you know what I did? I left and went across the street and got me 2 pieces of pizza, got in an Uber, and went and got on the
Took your
air
black ass
mattress and
home.
left the next morning.
My ass,
Thank you.
I would have went to the hotel and took a shower first before I went to get something to
I'm
eat.
like, it's like,
I would not have
hey,
trusted it.
it's about that time.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna go back in June because the past is still good till August.
All right, let's move on. So August, what is your story this week? Who is your murderess, ma'am?
It is Lavinia Fisher.
Say it one more time because you kind of broke up a little bit.
Oh, Lavinia Fisher.
I don't know that one. Okay, all right.
I don't know that one.
All right. So I'm going to just do like a real quick preface from Wikipedia. Then I'm going to jump into the story. Now, I ain't going to be looking at y'all because y'all sensitive. All right.
Whatever. Go ahead.
So Lavinia Fisher was born in 1793 and died February 18th of 1820. She was an American criminal who, according to urban legends, was the first female serial killer in the United States. Now, she was married to John Fisher, and they were both convicted of highway robbery, which is a capital offense at the time, but not murder. Historians have begun to question the veracity of the traditional legend, and some assert that Lavinia Fisher never actually killed anyone. So she was, however, an active member of a large gang of highwaymen who operated out of 2 houses in the backcountry near Charleston, South Carolina, in case you don't know geography. The 5 Mile House and the 6 Mile House. See, I can hear y'all. I can see y'all's faces, but I can.
Oh, because I'm writing some shit down.
See, okay, thank you. It is not clear whether the 6 Mile House was a hotel, but it served as a hideout for a number of hours. Now I'm going to skip to this side over here. Just a minute.
I love how she narrates what she's doing as she's doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sorry.
Then I'm going to turn around and do jumping jacks. Go ahead.
Because I feel like I'm at work where I have to navigate and do everything and talk about it. So
No, you're like an old person, like an old woman who don't use a computer but once a week. The old people at the library who always fucking with the clerk. baby, could you come over and help mama with this?
What about the?
How you find the printers?
Let me pan over on this side. So here we go. Lavinia and her husband, John Fisher, lived in Charleston, South Carolina. Together, they owned and operated an inn, which was the 6 Mile Wayfarer House. Back in the early 1800s, inns were placed outside of towns and were like rest stops for folks that had been traveling. They were a place to water and feed your horse, have a bite to eat, and perhaps a bed to sleep in for the night before completing your journey. There may have been some that would take place inside the inns, as well as some other extracurricular activities that Ray would leave for. But all in the name of early capitalism.
Wow. She just shot at Ray like that. Man, wow.
No, Ray would leave. Leave. Like, he didn't want to be around it as in leave, like he left and got 2 pieces. That's what I'm saying.
That ain't how I took it, but go ahead.
That's how I said it.
You be rolling your eyes at me on the green hair. Go ahead.
Oh my gosh. Now, so their names were less than creative since they served as mile markers into the town or city. Talk about the hotel. So they were called 6 Mile House, of course, the 5 Mile House, and the 4 Mile House. Wow, how creative. Dense. Rumors and concerns began to generate around the Charleston community, and reports were made to the local sheriff that people had started to disappear after visiting the 6 Mile House. Wasn't much evidence to substantiate these reports, and because John and Lavinia were attractive and a well-liked couple, nothing ever came of the concerns. But eventually, some of Charleston's vigilantes decided to take the investigation into their own hands. Pretty much like how they scaled the Capitol, you know.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So the highwaymen, okay. So the country was young. In 1819, we were dealing with pirates and privateers on our seas and our port and our cities. And for many who made their living on land, it was in trades. And everything was fair game for trade. People, livestock, harvest, or whatever else they, anyone else wanted. So these were America's first entrepreneurs, which was the early day of the hustle, right? This is the preface again. So driving your wagon into town with the hopes of selling your goods wasn't always a simple or safe process. Full wagons were often hijacked by highwaymen as they approached the town and robbed of the goods they were trading, or they may be ambushed on their way out of town and robbed of the money they had just made selling their goods. Charleston was a major port city which brought in plenty of traders and kept the highwaymen busy. Now, these stories began when unsuspecting men were lured into a few of the inns to join in poker games, only then to be cheated out of their money by crooked gambling practices and scams. In addition to the complaints made by the men who had just lost their earnings in what they thought were gentlemen's gambles, a man named Stephen Lacoste, like the clothing line, reported that his cow had been stolen out of his pasture. It seemed these highwaymen had moved on from their hijacking and gambling and onto outright thievery of the locals. Now, the citizens of Charleston decided they'd had enough. They were not going to let these bandits cause more problems for their city's already struggling economy. They set out on February 16th, 1819, a well-armed organized mob operating under Lynch's law, taking matters into their own hands. And the destination was the 5 Mile House. All right, so here we go. Lavinia Fisher versus the lynch mob. This is where it gets kind of good. So there is something delightfully interesting about a female criminal. Some would say that's a sexist statement, but one has to admit that the idea of a woman choosing to kill is creepy. Lavinia Fisher was said to be an attractive young woman, beguiling to some, which definitely ups the creep factor. But a killer? Now that's questionable, because no one thinks they said she was too pretty to kill. The lynch mob had arrived at 5 Mile House and ordered the small group inside to vacate. The group protested, and the lynch mob set the building on fire. It didn't take long for 5 Mile House to burn.
Yeah, that's right. I stopped you. So did they know? Did they know for sure that she was in there before they set the house on fire? Maybe I missed that. Were they certain?
They weren't certain.
Okay. Well, I don't know why you slammed your glass down like I just brought a bad report card home. Is this what the little roommate goes through?
Yeah. Now,
no.
Go ahead.
Was she Was she
what?
Did she have lines on her face? Wrinkles?
White. Was she white?
Oh, okay.
Was she a pilgrim? Yes, she was, sir. You know we didn't own nothing back then.
I mean, 1798. Okay, go ahead.
We didn't miss it. All right, so let me tell you about the crimes real quick, because I stopped right there, because that was my. Thank you, that was my little. So let me tell you what she did. So Lavinia Fisher would invite lone travelers into the hotel, come and have them, come to dinner and ask them questions about their occupations, trying to determine if they had money or not. She would send them up to their rooms with a cup of poisoned tea. Once the men drank their tea and went to bed, her husband would go to the room to beat them on the point of killing them. Another version was that the tea would only put men to sleep for a few hours. Then when they were most asleep, Lavinia would pull a lever under the bed, and the bed would collapse and drop the victim into a pit.
What kind of Scooby-Doo
1798. Look, it says some believe that there were spikes waiting at the bottom of the pit.
Oh, come on.
This is in the damn hotel. I don't make this up.
All I'm picturing them this bed dropping and these guys waking up and their legs going in the air trying to keep them falling. Get out of here.
So much of what actually occurred in the alleged murders, now this happened to about 15 people, alleged murders at the hands of John and Lavinia Fisher has become wildly exaggerated through time. So factual details are hard to find. However, contemporary news accounts in the Charleston Post and Courier claim that a vigilante gang, that's the lynch mob, went to the Fishers neighborhood in February 1819 to stop the purported gang activities that were occurring. Didn't I say excuse me? Satisfied.
You fine. You just
Oh, sorry.
a vigilante gang. That would be the lynch mob.
The list I had just mentioned, just talked about. So satisfied that they had accomplished their task, the group returned to Charleston, but left a young man by the name of David Ross to stand watch in the area. Now, early the next day, Ross was attacked by two men and dragged before the gang that had terrorized the region. Among them was Lavinia Fisher, to whom he looked to for help. However, rather than help him, she choked him and then smashed his head through a window, child. Ross managed to escape and immediately alerted authorities. Immediately following the incident, another traveler named John Peoples asked if there were any vacancies. Lavinia replied, "Well, yes, there was one. He was rude and he left. So you can have this room." Excuse me. Then she said, "Wait a minute."
Excuse me.
I think.
Excuse me. Are you taking a deep Could you do your white lady voice again? That was I never heard you sound like that. Could you do that again?
I'm gonna skip it. And then Lavinia replied, "Well, actually, we don't have any more room, but you are welcome to come in for tea, sir."
No, that wasn't white lady. That was house slave. Okay.
Oh, wow.
That was what?
That wasn't white lady. Okay. Oh. That was like, "Master, you could shows come in." Okay.
I heard a touch of Blanche from Golden Girls. I heard a touch of Blanche.
Thank you. Thank you. See, that was my reference, because I love me some Blanche Devereaux. I love old hoes.
All right.
And you don't get no more old hoe than 1700s. Okay.
See, this is why I ain't looking at y'all. I'm so happy I ain't looking at y'all right now. So anyways, so John happened to hate tea, and not wanting to seem rude, he dumped it when she wasn't looking. So she interrogated him for hours and eventually said that she discovered that, in fact, they did have a room. Flip-flop. He then went to bed. He had felt suspicious about the interrogation and was worried about being robbed. So he decided to sleep in the wooden chair by the door. In the middle of the night, he awoke to the loud sound of the bed collapsing, and discovered the Fisher's plan. He jumped out the window and rode to Charleston to alert the authorities. Child, these boy. So based on these two accounts, the assailants were finally identified by name. Some law enforcement had previously lacked. Police were immediately dispatched to the location, and during the ensuing investigation, Lavinia and John were located, along with two other gang members. John Fisher surrendered the group in an effort to protect his wife and shield her from possible gunfire. Later, during the interrogation, he again attempted to protect Lavinia by giving the identities all of the involved gang except for her. You want to hear how she was executed?
Yes.
Yes or no? Yeah. Yes.
What do you mean yes or no?
Because I have more I could actually read, but
no, read the rest of it.
All right, here we go. So nearly a full year elapsed between the time of the arrest and their execution. At their arraignment, the Fishers pleaded not guilty, but were ordered to be held in jail until their trial, which would take place in May. Now, while their co-conspirators were released on bail at their trial, the jury rejected their pleas of innocence and found them guilty of highway robbery, a capital offense. However, the judge allowed an appeal, and they were given a reprieve until the January session of the court. Now, during this time, the Fishers occupied themselves with plans to escape, as they were housed together at the Charleston, South Carolina jail, which is also called the Old City Jail. And it was a 6x8 cell, and it was not heavily guarded. On September 13th, they put their plans into action and began their escape. Things did not go as planned, as the rope they had made from prison linens broke, leaving Lavinia trapped in the cell and John set free. He was unwilling to continue the escape plan and was recaptured. You don't never go back for no bitch, okay? The two were kept under much tighter security.
Wait a minute. Did you say they made rope out of linen?
Yes, the prison bed linens.
Look here. Look here, everybody's black auntie.
I'm doing the history.
We can't have you just rolling your eyes every time you get asked the question. You are the worst storyteller.
No, I am not.
Could you see her as a school teacher, Ray, when somebody raise their hand to ask a question, but she trying to teach her?
Humpty Dumpty sat on the goddamn wall.
Exactly. What did I say?
What more did you need?
Say?
What did I say? And the motherfucker failed.
Alcohol.
Gravity. Boom. That's today's lesson. Gravity. The worst. The worst.
Worst, really. Come on now.
Eyes be rolling.
I tell the story. My eyes were not rolling. They just moved. Okay, here we go. Let me get back to
in the circle. Go ahead.
Okay. Now the court rejected their appeals, and on February 4th, 1820, both were sentenced to be hanged. Awaiting execution, John accepted the counsel of the Reverend Richard Furman, also related to guess who? Mark Furman. Yes, that's right. From the O.J. Simpson trial. See, it just runs in the family, child. But he was also a local minister, but Lavinia became even more vitriolic and said, fuck you, pretty much. Now, on the gallows in the front of the Old City Jail before John Fisher's execution, Reverend Furman read aloud a letter John had composed, which stated that since he had become a Christian, he could not be executed with a lie held to his account. Therefore, he insisted on his innocence and asked mercy on those who had done him wrong in the judicial process. After the minister read the letter, Fisher then began to plead his case before the gathered crowd of some 2,000 people. He then seemingly contradicted himself by asking for their forgiveness, believing that she would be pardoned up until the moment she was hanged. Lavinia, or according to legend, used her last breath to scream. I've been practicing this. Used her last breath to scream, if any of you have a message for the devil, tell me now, for I shall be seeing him shortly.
Wait.
She jumped off the stand and killed herself. Her ghost is now believed by some to haunt the old Charleston jailhouse, and tourists still claim sightings of her ghostly apparition.
Why
that is my story.
Why she sound like James Brown when she said that?
Hello. now, first of all, this is 1820, 1819. Yeah. How the fuck we got highways? Okay, it ain't no cars. Okay, we doing carjacking. They doing carjackings. It ain't no cars. Okay.
Wagon jackets.
Wagon
and
jacket.
And then back in that and then back in that day, when you were found guilty, you was executed the next day. I can't believe they got a whole extra year to reappeal.
That's what I think.
Well, they were white, so I understand.
Oh, is that what color this was supposed to be when you was doing this?
That's what I was trying to do. That's what I was trying to do. And didn't nobody pick up on what I was saying, okay?
I couldn't see you. I should have went like this.
Yeah, because I was doing like this. And you was like, are they lying? Are they, what are they?
Are they wrinkled up? What's going on?
Are they wrinkled?
August, how did you say she killed herself? She said she jumped off the stage and how did she kill herself?
Please repeat it. Repeat what you just said, though. Repeat it.
Okay, let me see here.
Come on, James.
So,
Brown.
according to legend, she used her last breath. She used her last breath to scream, if any of you have a message for the devil, tell me now, for I shall be seeing him shortly. And then she jumped her white ass off the goddamn stand and killed herself.
I take it back what I say. It's not James Brown. It's the cross between Walona and Jack Nicholson as the Joker.
I'm gonna tell you though that is an Oscar-worthy performance. Okay,
at least
an Emmy.
I'll be seeing
at least a creative arts Emmy. That's a creative. Okay.
Oh
yes,
my God.
You go on Lavinia Fisher. Go on, child. That's what it was.
All right, Lavinia Fisher.
Walona and Jack Nicholson.
It starts out as Walona, and then it settles into Jack.
And this goes all the way back. She was the first.
She's the first one.
The first female serial killer, or the first serial killer?
First female serial killer. Hold on, let me practice it as if I'm getting an Oscar.
Okay.
If any of you have a message for the devil, tell me now. For I shall be seeing him shortly. Bitches.
No, baby. You know I love you. That ain't Oscar. That's a raspberry award. Okay? That's a raspberry award. Okay. I mean, I love you. I love you. Okay, but you should have done some more of those church plays, some more of those church talent shows back in the day. Okay.
Up there playing opposite Brian McKnight.
I did better in handcuffs. Trust me.
Look, I hope they didn't give you any speaking lines.
I did. My speaking.
They told her, "You gonna play a tree this year. You gonna play a tree this year, baby." Okay.
I got your tree. God damn it.
just blow the breeze, baby. Just blow the breeze, baby.
Actually, my line in Hancock was, honey, take the picture. And that's when I'm grabbing Will Smith and we're taking our pictures together in the movie. And then you still hear me saying it, but you don't see my face. So I don't get the credit for it. My name shows up as central casting, but you still see everything and I'm still doing this. Will Smith.
You didn't deliver that line like you delivered these lines, did you?
I got my SAG card while you playing.
That's what's up.
You could have been the next Tiffany Haddish. She ready.
Well, that was a good story. You made it even better. It was very entertaining. I hope our listeners and viewers enjoyed it as much as I did.
Thank you. I'm glad it was entertaining because I am not the worst storyteller. Okay, I'm about to be on Sesame Street. Stop playing with me.
With the Scooby Doo
kids.
With the Inspector Gadget Scooby Doo band. Okay.
Man, when I read that, I was like, "What?" In 18,
so she just laid up in her bed doing this.
Yes, and her husband. That's what I said. They downstairs doing. I'm like, "What are y'all doing?" People was coming in hustling their wares.
Now, are they leaving the bodies down there too? I mean, it's back in 1810, 1819. That room got to be funky. If I walk into any kind of place and it's the decomposing bodies, I'm like, oh, you can use a plug-in in here, Miss Ma'am. Okay, because that room going to be a little funky.
August, what you looking at?
That's what they
you got another detail?
I'm looking at seeing if there's... Yeah, I just want to make sure. It was mainly she was just killing them through the trap door. That was really about it, and then choking them if they were still alive.
Well, was she?
How was she? Now she must have been a big bitch if she was choking men. In the 1810s.
We're trying to,
She had the big crab leg break snapping.
Yeah, she had the big crab leg hands. Okay.
She refused on. I'm seeing what else. Yep, that was it. If they were still alive, like she would, choke them to death and then.
Oh, okay. So they would be like half passed out from the poison tea, and then she would just finish
from the tea.
Okay, okay.
It is interesting that she. So what I didn't really get from it, and I know it's probably because the information that they were able to offer, but how much of it was her? How much of it was him? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And that's what they're trying. They couldn't decipher. They said, well, F it, all y'all going down. We ain't got time to dissect. Everybody doing it. Because she was the one luring them in. Yeah, even if you don't necessarily do it, make the murder, but you're part of it. You're an accessory. Everybody got the same sentence back then, apparently. Yes, you're an accessory.
What, Ray?
There was a couple doing the exact same shit in the 70s and 80s in like Kentucky or something out here, okay? The husband was, he was getting the ranch hands or whatever to work in the yard, and then he was killing them, and the wife was writing the names on the books and everything and helping burying the bodies and everything. And he ended up getting executed, and she was like 90 years old in the, this is a tale as old as time.
Okay. Did you just go off into some shit yourself? A tale as old as time?
He went Sophia for the gold. He went Sophia for the gold.
Oh, I thought he went Beauty and the Beast.
That's what it was. Tell as old as time.
Oh God.
But yeah, that's when I was Googling. I was like, there had to be the first one. I needed to know who the first female serial killer was. I wanted to know that. And plus, my roots are from Charleston, South Carolina, like the Pinckney Plantation and all that stuff. So I'm going to go down there and visit where she's buried at. Oh yes, honey, I'm part of history. Our slave master, our owner, signed the Emancipation Proclamation and other things. Charles Coatsworth Pinckney. So
that means you got a little serial killer in you. Sidney, you better be nice to her. Okay.
Nah.
I gotta be nice to her.
I ain't related to these people. I just said Charleston, South Carolina. That's the last one.
Okay. Ray, you know where I'm from. We ain't afraid of nobody.
Oh.
Well,
God.
I wouldn't go lay in her bed. She might got one of them trap beds in there. Okay.
Oh, I ain't laying in that bed. It's definitely a trap in that bed.
Oh no, we about to find that.
All right.
So I ain't found out in 2 weeks.
Your trap must be broke. Hey, thank you guys for listening to the Murderous Podcast. The story that August just read was sourced from where?
From Wikipedia and Ghost City Tours. Hold on, let me make sure that's right. I'm going to give him the proper credit. That's correct. Ghost City Tours.
All right, Wikipedia. There you go. Any final words before we get the hell out of here, you two?
Man. No.
wait.
That was fun. We're all like I think I said everything I wanted to say, but this was fun. I like this story.
Yeah, it was good. I liked it.
That was a murder from biblical times. Okay.
Was it?
That was a long time ago.
You think what?
Oh, you know what I wanted to... There was something I wanted to talk to y'all about. Oh, what was it? Oh, the thing with Cleopatra. Did you see that controversy on Netflix? How folks in Egypt said Cleopatra was not black.
Yes.
She ain't black.
Well, let's talk about it off. Let's talk about it off. Hey, everybody! Thank you for listening to another episode of Murderous Podcast. We do appreciate you.
Goodbye, London.
Shout out to August and her BET Award acting. We do appreciate her presenting today's story. I'm
about to give me an NAACP award while y'all.
That was
hell no.
That was Tubi.
That was a Tubi award.
That was a Tubi award. Okay.
Thank you guys for listening. Don't forget, give us a nice rating, a nice review, share the podcast. We will see you next week. Don't forget, be aware of your surroundings at all times. Oh my God. A Tubi.
Bye.